Hello, fellow gardeners. Welcome back to the Calyx Services Garden. I am Thelma. Now, most of our regular viewers know that we tend to concentrate on the ornamentals, but the food, the nutritional aspect of gardening is equally important, and we have a lot of fruits in this garden that we have not been focusing on. So, in today's video, I am going to correct that and tell you a bit about the fruits we have here in the garden and the nutritional benefits of some of them. So please keep watching. Welcome back and thanks for staying. Now, I know some of you must be wondering, what is she doing holding those fruits in her hands for so long? I just wanted to show you what I reaped this morning in order to satisfy the recommendation that we have at least 3 servings of fruits per day. We have such a wide range of fruit trees that on any given day in the year, we are likely to be able to get our full requirements of fruits. And today, I picked ripe bananas, guavas, and June plums. So what I'd like to do is take you down into the front garden where we have quite a lot of fruit trees, and the purpose of that is to show you how you can space your fruit trees in order to accommodate as many of the fruits that you want to grow in your garden. So let's go down the steps into the front garden. Now as I look around, and hopefully the camera will also allow you to see what I'm seeing. Starting at the top here, this is a carambola. It's a medium-sized tree. It hasn't really been bearing much. I think we've only gotten two cycles out of it. Still a young tree, 5 years or so. So we're expecting that we're going to get more fruits as time goes by, because carambola is excellent in juices and salads. Next to the carambola is sweet sop. It is spring now, and you can see that the new flush is coming on. And just moving across here, this is a Valencia orange. All of our citrus in this front section, there are 4 citrus plants. We have to pay close attention to them because of the citrus greening disease. But you see there, this Valencia, it is March and it is doing its usual thing. It has flowers, quite a few flowers coming up, as well as fruits. And this is the grapefruit. It too, like the Valencia, is sending out both the flowers and the fruits. This lime tree just gave us a wonderful crop. And this soursop hasn't borne. I am waiting for it to bear, but at least we can hang our orchids on it, and it also gives us some shade. And this huge giant banana. Look at the trunks. They are huge. They would have to be in order to support those big bunches of bananas held so high in the air. There are a few other fruit trees in the front garden, including this cherry tree, which we just pruned back in order to control its size, as well as a few papayas and a custard apple, as well as a few other fruit trees. The key to accommodating so many fruit trees as well as ornamental beds in a small area has to do with spacing. So let's take a look at that topic. The area where I'm standing is about 50 feet wide and about 25 feet from the boundary hedge in front of me. And in it, we have 9 fruit trees, plus several ornamental beds, as well as the lawn, which enhances the sense of space and allows easy access to all the beds and trees. The key, of course, is to select the right size tree for the available space, then to allow enough space between the trees to accommodate the canopy of each tree when it gets to maturity. The grapefruit is the largest tree in this space, and it is planted about 12 feet from the soursop, the tangerine, as well as the lime. And I see a few limes that I must pick. Moving over to the papayas, which are relatively small trees, plus they only last about 2 or 3 years, so you can get away with planting them relatively closely. These two are spaced about 8 feet apart. They have produced some really large fruits, which I think they've just about ready to start ripening. As you can see, we've placed only the small and medium-sized fruit trees in this area. But there's another section of the garden where we have relatively larger trees, and that I'd like to show you. This lychee tree is about 6 years old. It hasn't started bearing as yet, but hopefully it will do so within another year or two. And below the lychee is an ackee tree, same age and stage as the lychee, and no fruits as yet. The loquat has been producing fruits very well over the past 3 years. And the oldest tree in this space is avocado, which is covered in blossoms now and usually gives us a bumper crop between May and August each year. The leaves of these 4 trees overlap quite a bit and provides us with a nice, shady, private space, as well as a protected area for me to do my propagation. Let me get back to the importance of fresh fruits in our diet that I briefly mentioned in the introduction. And if you recall the combination of fruits that I posed with, guavas, June plums, and ripe banana. Now these three are, as I said, what I had available in the garden this morning, but they are really an excellent combination for a healthy diet because they're all powerhouse fruits. The banana is very well known in every household, a tropical fruit, but it now belongs to the world. This size banana is considered a serving size. It has relatively high levels of vitamins and minerals and other nutrients, some of which you're seeing on the screen. This fruit may not be so well known to you. It goes by a lot of names. Here in Jamaica we call it the June plum. Other islands in the Caribbean refer to it as golden apple. Now I discovered in doing a little research recently that it is known a lot in other parts of the world as a medicinal plant. And since I have 4 plants of the dwarf variety growing in the garden, I'm going to be doing more research and concentrating a bit on those extra benefits that I knew nothing about up to now. Now guavas, of course, we know guavas, we're very familiar with guavas, and very, very high in vitamin C. Some research suggests that a serving of guava, 100 grams or so, contains up to 3 times the amount of vitamin C that the body requires on a daily basis. So I had picked 3 guavas, this and the serving size between 100 and 120 grams when I weighed these fruits. Look at this one, 270 grams. So this would be 2 servings. But usually if you see a guava like this, you really kind of want another one. This is 106 grams and this little one is 66 grams. The 2 golden apples or June plum together would make a serving. It's 118 grams. But I'm not sure if a serving includes a rather large seed. There's no better way to end this little segment on the fruits that I'm going to be eating today, but by eating one of those fruits. Very nice, sweet. It's a new variety, and we're happy we found it. The flesh is much firmer than the standard supermarket variety, and as you saw, we have a massive root of it. So we'll be eating bananas for quite a while. We've come to the end of this video, and it certainly was a pleasure showing you how we incorporate quite a few fruit trees in our landscape. And we are encouraging you, those of you who haven't done so as yet, to plant as many fruit trees as you can accommodate in your garden. Now, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe. And until the next video, this is Thelma in the fruit orchard section of the Calyx garden saying thanks for watching, take care, and bye-bye.